Good. We're going to do a little mental rehearsal here. Over your next 3 breaths, we're going to take a nice full inhale and full exhale. On the first 3, we're going to imagine over your inhale anything that you are attached to or you have preference for. So this can be attachment to anything going on in your life, any expectation you've developed that may or may not be in your control. This can be an attachment to how hot or cold you are, how comfortable you are in the body. We're going to take 3 deep breaths, focusing on something that you are attached to that may be bringing you unhappiness. And over the exhale, letting that travel out of your body. So here we go, fully in, imagining your attachment. And fully out, releasing. On your second breath, maybe envisioning a new attachment. Inhale. And exhale, release that. Feel that attachment travel out of your body. And last one, maybe one more attachment, maybe a really difficult one. Inhale. And exhale, release that. The point of that exercise is to practice non-preference. So, to those who have no preference, there will come a profound peace. Now we're going to do the same exercise, but with anger and resentment. So over your inhales, imagining something you are angry or resentful about. And over your exhales, letting the feeling of that anger or resentment travel out of your body. And I would go in increasing difficulty. So maybe practice a really small resentment, and with each breath, try a more and more difficult one. Fully in, imagining your anger. And release your anger. Over the exhale, feel it travel out of your body. Inhaling another resentment. And exhaling, letting it go. Feel your body become lighter as you release these resentments. And finally, your last one, maybe your toughest one. Inhale. And exhale. Let it travel out of your body. And now the last practice of this nature, we're going to imagine any sense of laziness or inert energy. You're going to inhale and try to channel what it feels like to not want to do something that is necessary. So we'll inhale the feeling of laziness and exhale, let it travel out of your body, letting your body become lighter with each breath. Inhaling, feel what it feels like to be heavy in your body. And exhaling, let that feeling travel out over the breath. And last one, inhaling that heaviness and that laziness. And exhaling, feeling completely light and free of that emotion. Good, settling into your body here. Getting nice and relaxed in the body. I'm going to count down from 10, labeling different parts of the body. You'll bring your awareness to these parts and release them of any tension. Starting at 10, take all of the muscles in your head, your forehead, eyebrows, jaw, tongue, your whole head. 10, relaxes. 9, the tops of your shoulders and the tops of your chest. 9, all those muscles relax. 8, your upper arms and elbows. 7, your forearms, hands and fingers all relax. 6, your chest and upper back. Feel deep into your heart and relax any tension you have there. 5, down to your upper abdomen and mid-back, sides of the waist. 4, to your lower abdomen and lower back. 3, your pelvic floor. 2, your thighs, front and back, getting heavy, growing more relaxed, down to 1. Your lower leg and feet and ankles all relax completely, the entire body feeling completely peaceful and relieved of tension. And now we'll practice this exercise that's been benefiting me lately. Over your inhales, you're going to keep your consciousness wide open. So over your inhales, we're not focusing on anything at all. Just let all experience come in. And over your exhales, I want you to think internally as a mantra, Ram. So however long your exhales are, think Ram for the duration of your exhale. And then as you inhale, leave your consciousness wide open. Exhaling Ram. And then as soon as that has subsided, just take everything in all at once over your inhale. So we are cycling between a mantra, not a directly repetitive mantra, just mantra on your exhales. And over your inhales, keeping your awareness wide open, not letting any thoughts or sounds or sensations grab your attention completely. You may allow your exhales to be as shallow or as deep as you like. So you can be doing a very short chant of Ram, or you can be doing a very long, slow exhale. Focusing completely on the mantra Ram over the exhale. And as you inhale, allow your consciousness to expand, to incorporate all that you can feel, hear, sense, even what's going on behind your closed eyes. Your visual field is still active even with your eyes closed. Exhaling Ram, inhaling wide net of consciousness. Diffuse over everything that you can experience. Be wary of concentrating too hard. If you notice that your brow is furrowed in concentration, or any other muscles in your body have become tense, consciously release and relax them now. This practice should be completely peaceful and completely freeing. All you have to do is think inside your mind, Ram, over your exhales. And then when you inhale, abandon all effort. When you're concentrating on your consciousness as a whole, it doesn't take more concentration, it takes less. So if you find yourself struggling over your inhales, focus more on giving up all effort and attention. What would it feel like if over your inhale, you just let your awareness simply be. At this point in the meditation, you might find yourself so relaxed that you are coming close to sleep. So continue your mantra of Ram over the exhale. And when you inhale, just allow for that feeling to exist in your consciousness. Just allow that feeling of sleepiness and relaxation to exist. And feel what it feels like. Where is the feeling of being close to sleep exist in your consciousness? How do you know that you're relaxed? And who is the person that is observing and labeling this feeling of sleepiness? Continuing your mantra, and over your inhales, just feel what it feels like to be in this state with no effort. Now for the final few minutes of this exercise, release your mantra, and over your inhales and exhales, focus on that broad sense of awareness, not allowing your attention to settle on any one thing in particular. How far from your body is your conscious awareness? What is the furthest thing from where you are right now that you can experience in this moment. Ask yourself if your awareness has a boundary. Is there a point where you can feel your consciousness abruptly end? Leaving your mind wide open. And in this wide open state, allowing sounds and sensations and thoughts and feelings to pass through objectively, without naming and labeling, without attaching to them. Just observing them as a pattern of energy coming in and out of your vast conscious awareness. Recognize that these things are there, but also recognizing that they are not you. They are objects of consciousness that are appearing inside of you. You are this large field of observation in which these things occur. Now, to release yourself from this meditation today, I'll count down from 5, and with each number, your body and mind will grow more and more awake. 5, your body begins to wake up little by little. 4, energy begins circulating the body, energy and vitality, circulating the body, causing a sense of lightness. 3, your mind becomes more lucid and awake. 2, your eyes open softly. And 1, eyes open fully. You feel better than when we started. And that is where I'll leave you today. Thank you for joining me.